It has been a while. It has been a minute. So let's see. I just watched my Get You Some Money video. And this is like part two, so I'm gonna have to go and edit actually the title to this. Um However, I wanted to give a little bit more, well, a lot more tonight within regards to the steps that you go through to bring in as much as you possibly can when it comes to money in a spiritual manner, as opposed to the ways that we're all mostly used to doing it. If you understand what I'm saying. So let me just jump right into it. I mentioned in my last video journaling. Journaling is a huge part of the process. The reason why is because, number one, when we were younger, I'm in my 40s, um, they mentioned that repetition is the mother of learning, right? And so when you are sitting and writing in a journal, you feel an energy in your arm, left, right hand, it does not matter. Don't get caught up in all that. But you're feeling it. Like you are writing and putting your energy into it. In the beginning, you kind of just writing. Most of the time, in the beginning, you're writing, you're keeping in between the lines. And as you begin to really feel what you're trying to affect change around, um, you begin to go completely out of lines. At some point, you may only get like 5, 6, 7 words on a piece of paper in a journal, and you have filled it. You know what I mean? You might write over everything, and it's like one of those really crazy, erratic, passionate filled moments, but you're writing in your journal positive things about yourself. Now, that's the difference with this process when it comes to money and your journaling. You're not journaling to get rid of your problems. You're not journaling to go, oh, this is the kind of day I had. Oh, I'm grateful for these things. Oh, this is what makes me feel good. You got to really get into it. So it could be like a song that makes you feel awesome and you just sit down and write about what it makes you feel. It could be a date that you went on with somebody that you really feeling and y'all had a good night and you really, and when I say that, it's a really good connection, like over a table, like we had the best conversation possible. And if there's other stuff involved too, hey, hello. It's about passion. You're putting it into the journal. Okay? And you're going to really write. It's like pouring your soul into this journal, but you're in the process now. You're trying to change the vibe stream that you're in, the lake, so to speak, that you used to go into. Now you're trying to change, go upstate, go to another state, go to another country, if you will, whatever. You're trying to change where you're used to going to now this new place. So you have to begin to change your mind around everything that you're feeling. If you feel that you've been drab recently, not looking as shiny and as beautiful as you possibly could, or as fly or as fine as you possibly could, it's time to infuse your mind with your memories around when you were or when you will be. Okay, it's time to really think on that. So when it comes to journaling, it goes something like this, like I'm fly, or I'm trying to figure out how to make this amount of money. I did this, and I went from say making 500 extra to making 1,000 extra. Now I want to make 4,000 extra per month, and this is how I did it. I know that there's a way to get this done. And before you know it, you just continue in that vibe stream of there's a way to get this done. There are people that are doing this. They're doing it on social media. They're doing it with they're doing it with flea markets. They're doing it. I'm live, y'all. Yeah, thank you. I'm doing it with flea markets. I'm doing it with like expos. You could be selling an ebook. You could be selling, like you start going, I could sell an ebook. I could do that. I could write about this. I could do that. Whatever it is. And then it just begins to connect. And before you know it, you got so much that you're writing about. Gratitude is part of the process. I did not want to mislead and say that gratitude isn't part of the process, but I don't want you getting like, oh, I'm grateful for the carpet that I have. I'm grateful because I get to sit here as opposed to sitting over there. Like, you got to be impassioned about your gratitude. It has to be real gratitude. If it's not real gratitude, it's not worth your time. It really isn't. Okay? Especially when it comes to changing your mind around money. This is one modality. Okay, so the next one is, as we know, bathing in herbs, literally. I came here, I think about a week ago, and I told you guys about the cinnamon and parsley bath. That's an amazing bath. It's in the book called Spiritual Cleansing by Draja McHarrick. You can get your hands on that and get the recipe out of that book. It's something I use. It's something I will continue to tell people to do. Um, and then you begin to build on it. Okay, so for me, I'm a priestess in the Orisha tradition, and so therefore there are different things that I do to baths that are a little different than just that bath. I know about those components, but over the years, I mean, my money bags have been blown out as far as the herbal components. Another big, amazing, no, I think I mentioned cinnamon. Cinnamon is amazing when it comes to spiritual baths, specifically when it comes to attraction, because it's such a powerful, powerful herb. It makes baths stronger than what the baths were to begin with. Um, Different herbs do different things, but it's a mainstay when it comes to money bags as far as I'm concerned. Okay. um you should also do, as I mentioned, it would be like a bathing regimen. Ooh, leave that light on. It's awesome. It would be like a bathing regimen where what you would do is you would kind of, not kind of, you would cleanse yourself of the energy that's on you that makes you feel like things aren't moving forward for you at present. Okay, so you would do an astringent bath, a breaking, a cleansing of energy off of you first. And one of the most simple herbs that you can get at the supermarket for this is basil. Basil is awesome. Okay, because I like to keep things simple. It's simple, you know. Um, and then after that, you want to do a calming bath to kind of calm the energy around you. So it would not be all on the same day. It'd be maybe 3 consecutive days. So you start the astringent bath, the calming bath, and then the money bath. And then once you get into the money bath process, it is money bath, money bath, money bath. Okay. I mean, I would just tell people over and over again, it is a very good process. It gets your mind together. It is something that you should do now to even step it up further, is do it on the moon phases. So if it's the new moon, the waxing moon, and then the full moon, and then the waning moon. Okay, so you want to employ that. Okay. Um, Other ways to help make sure that you are bringing in and attracting income for you is cleaning. Yeah. You gotta clean your house. You gotta get on it. You gotta clean it. Corner to corner, things gotta be clean. If it's not clean, you can bathe from here to Timbuktu and ain't nothing gonna reach you. Because the environment that you're in is just redepositing the other stuff back on you. Yeah. Okay. You gotta clean. They say cleanliness is next to godliness, so is abundance. Those two places are next to God. So get you some money, get it clean. Um, don't be overly crazy and fanatical about it, but keep your home in good shape so that you can accept guests when they come in and they have somewhere to sit. You can see your corners and they can see you. Like, get your house clean. Okay. And then the next thing is making sure that your body is teeming with water. I know, like, out of nowhere, they're going to tell me to drink water or to get you some money back. Yeah, believe it or not, you need to be flowing. The energy in your body needs to be flowing. You need to be pulling in water. Your blood needs to be moving very quickly through your body. You need to be outside walking too. Walking under the sun. These things help to bring good energy around you. If you are only drinking juices, sodas, and coffees and stuff like that, it goes in your system, especially if it's got sugar in it heavily. Well, all those things have sugar in it. I don't know many people that get unsweetened soda and juice. Quite a few people do with the coffee, but if that's all that you're intaking, that's all that you're drinking, it sits in your body much longer and it takes a while for your organs to work it out, kidney and liver, okay, and everything else. Water helps the flow. Money flows. You supposed to flow. You want the flow to come to you more directly. You need to be drinking water. I know. What's the correlation to that? It's a correlation. Drink the water. Um, and then also exercising. You need to be moving your body in different ways. A simple walk is awesome. And if you could just you know, swing your arms around while you walking, that's a big thing because it changes the energy around you. So I want you to look at this. It's all like a cumulative broom we're putting together here. You're journaling, you're changing your mind around things. You are bathing yourself first at the beginning to break old patterns and habits and energies on you, and then you're calming yourself, and then you're bringing in things with an attraction bath. So it is a cleansing, a calming bath, and an attraction bath. The attraction bath is your money bath. Okay. And then you're going to make sure your house is clean to accept monetary benefits. Yes. Yes. Yeah. And you're going to drink water, and you're going to exercise. You need to be moving. Like, you can't, and you need to kind of break your routine quite a bit. So, not kind of, you need to break your routine. So if you're a person that's used to, work, getting up, going to work, and coming home, and nothing really changes, like you eat the same time of day, you don't really go out that often. And when I say go out, I mean just go out to sit on a bench to, take a deep, fresh, cleansing breath in, right? Um, and then just allowing the environment that we live on, this beautiful planet called Earth, to cleanse us. You have to change your patterns. You want a big change in your life, things have to change in your life. Now, I've done all this stuff. Okay, I've done it. Um, and the determination on my part was to increase my income, and I did it every single time. Oh yes, I did. The journaling was probably me really to the T, because I'm a very analytical person, and so it was probably the biggest component for me. I think for other people the bathing would be, but all of it went together for me. But I noticed that if I skipped or missed a bath or something like that, just totally forgot because my week got that busy, that the journaling, because at the time I was on public transportation, the journaling allowed me to escape public transportation and the public transportation isms, and jump into my journal and change my mind around about a lot of things, because I went from public trans to a car to, I just wanted everything to change. So much had changed, and it changed, honey. It changed. Journaling was the key process. Now, another component that you can add in, which I mentioned heavily and told everybody to use during the Your Mind, Your Life challenge, is a vision board. Get a vision board, put your goal up on it, look at it maybe once a week, once a month. Don't look at that thing all the time, because it's like dialing your own home phone number and getting it busy and being confused. Don't do that, okay? Um, and then another thing that I think is a little advanced. So, and if you're not ready to spend this kind of, investment on it,